We just got the first look at a brand new, never before seen Pokemon in the latest episode of Pokémon Horizons. Let's dive in and take a look. Pokémon Horizons Review, Episode 2, The Pendant of Beginning, Part 2. Also, be sure to check out my Part 1 review, after you watch this video of course. We start off this episode where we left off in Part 1, with Liko encased in the mysterious glowing shield. It's here that we get a look at this new mysterious Pokemon, which actually turns out to be Liko's pendant. This raises a lot of questions. I'll go over these, as well as some others, in my final thoughts, so be sure to stick around till the end. Based on this new Pokemon's appearance, many people, myself included, believe it to be a pre-evolution to Terapagos, a legendary Pokemon set to appear in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. However, this new Pokemon's name and true origin have yet to be announced. After locking eyes with Liko and Sprigatito, the new Pokemon returns to its pendant form, and they start to fall, until they are saved by Freed and Charizard. From here, Freed takes Liko to the Rising Volt Tackler's airship. Here we're properly introduced to the rest of the group, although we don't really get anything other than their names. This is alright though, since we're still in the heat of the action with the explorers in pursuit, and this would take away from the main story. We don't know anything about these other characters yet, but I'm personally concerned that in the future they may take up screen time from the main characters and plot. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Also, during this time we get to know Freed a little bit more. He seems to be a spontaneous and reckless person, but is clearly very passionate and loves to battle. A lot of people are saying he reminds them of Ash, and I totally agree. Anyways, in order to escape the explorers, Freed steers the ship into a storm, but this doesn't work and the explorers are able to get to Liko. Although she doesn't like it, Liko initially agrees to go with the explorers in order to protect the Pokemon on the ship. I really like this detail. It shows how selfless Liko is, especially when it comes to Pokemon. A trait that she shares with Ash, which is part of what makes him such a good character. However, Freed and Captain Pikachu show up to try and save them. Captain Pikachu oozes confidence and coolness, which completely separates him from Ash's Pikachu. I'm really glad they did this, as it makes him unique and interesting, instead of just an obligatory mascot being thrown in. Also, another quick detail I'd like to mention is that when Freed decides to battle with Captain Pikachu, Amethio's response is essentially, "You're joking, right?" since he doesn't believe that a Pikachu could stand a chance against him. I had always felt like this was something we should have seen with Ash and Pikachu throughout their journey, but we never really did. Eventually, Liko interrupts the battle, trying to stop the fighting so that no one would get hurt. Because of this, Sprigatito lashes out at her, helping her realize that she is really just scared, and together they launch a massive leafage at the explorers. We saw something like this happen at the end of the last episode too. Sprigatito is helping to push Liko out of her comfort zone and develop as a character. I really look forward to seeing how these two will grow in the future. However, in the chaos, Sprigatito is blown away and captured by the explorers as they escape, ending the episode with a distraught Liko. This episode was a wild ride, full of excitement and tension, making it really enjoyable to watch. The events of this episode also raise many new questions. What is this new Pokemon? Why does Liko have it? What is the significance of the pendant, and why are both the explorers and the Rising Volt Tacklers after them? And what does this mean for the plot of the show? Creating questions in the audience, in my opinion, is part of what makes a good show. It keeps the viewers wanting more and invests them in the story. So, I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. What a great way to start off the new series, and I cannot wait for more. Although it will undoubtedly slow down as it goes on, so far, Pokémon Horizons reminds me of some of the older cartoons that aren't just made for kids, but can be enjoyed by everyone. Shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Young Justice, which are some of the greatest cartoons we've ever seen, and gives me a lot of hope for the future. If Horizons is able to continue this, it could have the potential to even surpass Ash's journey, which is insane to even think about. What are your thoughts on the series so far? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content.